Yep, we're still multiplayer grinding, man. Let's go. Still B-class races. I'll explain why after these 3 races. So there's the very far nose. I did cave, and I did end up getting the Lamborghini instead of the Pagani. I don't regret it. Not to say that the Lamborghini is better, I wouldn't have a fucking clue because there's no videos on the Pagani in multiplayer at the moment. And I didn't have the willpower to stick with grinding money for the Pagani. But in saying that, I have learnt a very valuable lesson, and that is the fact that I don't actually want these class races, which I'll explain more after I finish these 3 races. I could probably still keep chatting in this race because I got a pretty decent lead, but I don't want to jinx that. Anyway, I'll try and explain that best I can. But basically the reason for not liking the class races is, say, this B class race, is the S class races are pretty much mostly sprint races. So it's literally like just being put on a motorway and racing other cars, and the main objective in those types of races is just to avoid traffic, which is fine if you're into that sort of thing, but personally I like tracks like this where yeah, you have to avoid other cars and stuff, but there's still a lot of cornering and skill that goes into this kind of driving, as opposed to just being placed on a motorway and expected to dodge traffic. There are a couple of tracks with cornering in them in the S Plus, but nobody wants to do them. I queued up for them quite a lot and just didn't get anyone in the lobbies. But as soon as I picked the generic sprint races, oh man, everyone wants to do those. Which ain't my cup of tea. I don't see, other than dodging traffic, I don't see the skill involved in that. I'd rather tracks where I can corner and actually put some skill into it. Not to say that these 3 races right here are the most skillful, probably definitely not, but they take more skill than full throttle dodging traffic, in my opinion. But I'll finish this off and then I'll give one of those races a go so you can see what it looks like. With the not the gap. Haven't got the, quite frankly, the way those class races go, S Plus class races go, I probably won't bother getting the Pagani. Unless I can find 3 tracks that are better suited to my style of driving and against people that actually want to do it. You can't practice something if people don't do it. For the time being, there's nothing wrong with this race. I know it, I'm confident to say that I'm good at it, and there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, look at this, I'm nearly lapping this guy. Simple track, just around in circles pretty much, but Still takes more skill than full throttle just dodging traffic. And in case anyone didn't notice, check out the new Gorilla Cheers, mate. Woo! She's a beauty. What the hell is that? A Mercedes. Mercedes SUV, I suppose. Oh man, that was a poor takeoff. That's alright. We'll just say we gave him a head start, eh? Hear that just my bum. Not anymore. I'm long gone. This seems to be keeping up pretty good, I guess. I don't know if that's in this one. I hate this jump. Sometimes it works like that, and sometimes I just end up hitting the lip and then fucking car gets destroyed. What are you doing? Oh my god. Give me a fright. I don't know why I'm panicking. I was winning regardless, but anyway. I don't know what. Finish the race, the AI takes over the car. So the AI starts driving off for you, and it crashes into the middle of the barrier. And surely the AI can just drive properly and not wreck the car. Why are you beeping, mate? So you can beep now. So close to level 30. Get $150,000 at level 32. Perfect. Anyway, let's check out the Lamborghini. So in this section, before you get into the challenge cars, the Lamborghini is second to the top in terms of rating. So 382, 500 was what I spent on it, and to me that was okay to do because the statistics between the Pagani and the Lamborghini weren't all that much. They both got 60% grip. Lamborghini's all-wheel drive, Pagani's rear-wheel drive. Top speed of two cars is the same, but the 0 to 60 was actually faster on a Lamborghini, with the only real differences being the max torque. A little bit of difference in the in horsepower, but definitely a max torque. So I decided to lose patience trying to grind for that amount of money on the S Plus and just get the Lamborghini, because it was close enough. And I'm glad I did, because like I said, the races that you get for the Lamborghini aren't, for the S Plus classes aren't, in my opinion, as good as the races as some of the other races. Like I enjoy the B races, even though the cars is a little bit slow, so it seems a bit too easy, but it just, yeah, it just seems like there's more skill involved with the B race that I've been doing constantly, as opposed to the S Plus races that I've seen so far. And then, anyway, while we're at that, we'll jump over to the Lamborghini. Then I will display exactly what I'm talking about here. I've customized it a bit in terms of body kit, as you can see, and I've customized it right up in terms of parts, all the way to Elite, which costed 100 grand. I've set it all the way to grip as well, because I thought there would be a lot more challenging
Chat is enabled when you are in a party.
types of
Hold the
races
touchpad button
in
to
terms
form
of
a party.
cornering and skill based and blah blah blah. But this is exactly what I'm talking about here. See this all? Speed race, street race, speed race. The street race is decently okay in terms of cornering, but the speed races are just straight up chuck you on a motorway and dodge cars. So I tried my best to get into, which one was it? This one, and no one would queue up for it. The only races that people are queuing up for S Plus is the street race and the speed races. They ain't fucking with the corner kings, and that is so frustrating, because those just look like better races in terms of skill. But anyway, we'll queue up for the one that I know people want to do after I get to the location, of course, and I'll do the race to show people what I'm talking about. Here's a night and day and night one, which is let me have a look. I don't know that race, so I'm declining. Now I took brake to drift and accelerate to drift off this car, and it would not turn. See, I'll put it back on. And yes, it does turn, but it still struggles to turn. I've messed around the settings for sensitivities and everything. It's just It's very obvious that this car is made to go straight. What was that race called? Wasn't it? Just popped up. I don't see it in here actually. But I'll queue this one up. See, it's key. There we go. People in it already. Honestly, when I tried the corner races, I must have been in queue like 15 minutes waiting for someone to join the Elders queue. As soon as you queue the speed runs, everyone wants it. Everyone wants it on them. It's frustrating. And full disclaimer, I'm not good at these races because I don't know it. Personally, I don't want to know it. I'm just doing it to show exactly what I'm talking about. The Lambo is very quick, obviously. Its cornering is average at best. I mean, if you're doing quick sharp turns, it's not so bad. But if you're actively trying to do like technical tracks and such, this is probably not the better car for it. Although I'm sure there's worse. What was that? What kind of animation was that? Showing me the bottom of the car. Yeah, don't expect too much out of this race. I'm only doing this to show my point. Punishing, as you can see, if you do crash into vehicles or going vehicles. So you've got to try your best not to, and just be careful, as well as trying to turn when you need to, but aim, dodge the cars. All while going full throttle. Apologise for my driving. Like I said, I don't know this race. I ain't trying to know this race. This isn't my type of race, but do what I can. Little bit of cornering in there. Not as bad as the last race of this. What do you call this? The last track of this race lineup, but still not really my cup of tea. Having to dodge traffic as well as races. Yeah, it's part of Need for Speed, but to me, I'm more about the technical side of it, the handling, the cornering, all that stuff, as well as acceleration, obviously. Just a little bit more skill and tracks with more corners. What I like to see. I just crashed. I should care more, but I don't. Obviously these trucks would be a lot easier if I knew them, but just ain't really my cup of tea, really. To me, that last track was probably the more fun out of all three that we have to do. This next one is literally dodge the cars. So the first two went so bad. First one I don't really like at all. The second one was more fun because of more corners and a bit more skill involved in that one. This one is just so not me. It's literally just a motorway or a highway. Nah, motorway, definitely a motorway. And then full throttle dodge the cars. Good luck. With a couple of minor corners like that, you can't really pull that off. Oh yeah, sorry, not just the cars, you also got to dodge some of those entry barriers. My issue with this is moving. Number one reason I don't like this type of play is because moving so fast. By the time you see a car, you're pretty much hitting it. Just like that. can try. You can try and dodge them. Maybe you get lucky, maybe you practice the track and know where the cars are, where they're going to be, and etc. But to me, this still isn't as fun as tracks that require cornering or timing and just more skill in general. But I'm doing really, really bad at it. The car's probably about to blow up. Sorry, didn't mean to. Honestly, dodging vehicles feels like I'm playing a mini game within a video game. We're gonna be able to finish. So that's pretty much the gist of the S Plus races. If you want to play the other cornering races, you have to get lucky with people in your lobbies, otherwise you're just going to be queued up forever and no one wants to do them. The money, the rewards from it isn't too bad, obviously, but like that was a lobby of 5 people, I think. 5 people. Ooh, 150 grand, thank you. Reaching level 3, I'll take it. But that was a lobby of, what, 5 people, and I got just over 20 grand for it. When I can, as opposed to being able to play the B-class races, which to me is a lot more fun and enjoyable. And out of those, I could get 18 grand. Just 2 players in the lobby. A little bit less, but a lot more fun and more skill involved. I know what I would rather. But in saying that, I want to start working towards...
Chat is enabled when you are in a party. Hold the touchpad button to form a party.
Some of the A pluses and S races to see if any of those would be more along my lines of what I want. So that will come in a future video for sure. After we've had a
Chat is
run
enabled
through
when
some
you are
of
in
the
a party.
cars.
Hold the touchpad button to form a party.
We'll go through some of the cars and we'll pick some of the races, have a practice on them, see what's good, what's not, go from there. But while we're at it, we'll go back to our trusty R32.
Chat is enabled when you are in a party. Hold the touchpad button to form a party.
B-class race. And do one more race for the stream. just to end it on a more positive note. So that is a bit of a shame, bro. You know, all these nice fast cars you can work towards, and then the races aren't as good, aren't as skillful as the beginning races, but I guess this is how it goes sometimes. And then there's always this issue. People are not wanting to jump into the B-class races. So, queued up a few times, here we go. No one wants to join, we'll find another lobby. I'm excited to try and find some A and S class cars to try out though. And races, obviously. Right, one last time. Let's see if we can get some in the lobby. Two, one, no. Leave game.
Press the op.
Oh no, not story. Although I probably should do story at some point, I just don't want to do it tonight. I think I'll save it for the weekend, when I've got a bit more time.
Press the. Chat is enabled when you are in a party. Hold the. Chat is enabled when you are in a party. Hold the touchpad button to form a party.
To the race we go. There's one statement I'll definitely make is that I've been doing this race constantly, and the only real challenge I've found in any cars matching the R32 is definitely the MX-5. As probably seen in the previous videos, I've lost a couple of times to those, but when any other car is in the lobby, I feel fairly confident. Can never be overconfident because everyone can lose, but fairly confident on my ability until I see an MX-5. Then I'm not sure, because it's just that much better than the R32, in all honesty. But in saying that, I still can't bring myself to use it, because it's not me, man. I ain't about losing that little car. Pretty sure it's an MX-5. No, it's a Honda 2000. Never mind. I'm not sure if I've raced one of those yet, so this might be interesting. I might have raced one, but I'm unsure. I can hear him. Sounds like he's keeping up pretty well. Try and miss the train tracks this time. Only because that train can be very inconsistent. I might give the train track a go on the next lap, we'll see. I had to do that, I just had to. Let's give this train track a go. We don't run into it. Are we spewing? Right, the coast is clear this time. It's good. And off we go to the finish. Uncertain if the Honda 2000 is a poor car or if the driver just didn't know the course. I'm not sure. But that was not close. So we'll see how this next track goes. Even with the big mistake we make. Is he in the race or is he left? Looks like he's left. He left. The fuck? I don't understand why people leave. You still get prize money if you come second. And it's not that different. 15 grand to 18 grand. Anyway. I digress. Let's carry on. Can't be a hypocrite and say that this track takes skill, because it's literally just going around the circles, but as opposed to some of these fast races, but at least there's still some corners in this one that you have to take at certain lines and at certain speeds. And yes, I could learn those other tracks and know when I have to slow down and the lines I have to take and so and so, but it's saying that those speed tracks are more suited towards full throttle and dodging vehicles as opposed to these types of tracks, which have much, well, not that one in particular, but at least these other two, which have much more corners and require more skill, which is personally what I think is a better way of doing races. I mean, if I want to go full throttle, I just play NASCAR. Go round and round in circles all day, but if you're playing a Need for Speed game, you know, you want that sliding and cornering aggressive gameplay. Not overly technical like GT, but still requires skill to be able to handle and coming in and out of corners like at the speeds like we do. Yes, clear at that time. $206, not bad. Not bad at all. Anyway, there you have it. Next video will be working towards the A and S class cars and races. But as it stands, I'm not gonna play around with the S Plus races because they just don't appeal to me at all. There might be a couple in there that do, but people just don't want to do those races. Why that is, I don't know. But so long as it's like that, I'm not interested in doing full throttle dodge traffic races. That doesn't sound like fun to me. So I'm gonna look. Obviously, I'm gonna look for the A's and the S, the A's, A pluses, and the S's, S class races to see if there's any equivalent races to the one that I'm currently doing, and hopefully people play it. Because it's a shame to have these races in the game if no one wants to do them. Anyway, that's us for tonight. Catch you soon.